this has the effect on family members. They also begin to change. Okay, but they don't change in a few months. It takes 10 years. Okay, so in other words, they have you keep on doing your practice, take care of yourself, and slowly, very, very slowly, things around you will begin to change.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But every day, you know, our attendee count is increasing. Yesterday we were at 147. Let's say if today it goes above 150.
So any newcomers today?
Did I see?
I have a suggestion. When you talk about mantras, I think it'll be nice if they're written and in a little bit of a kind of a shows on screen, like how to spell them. That may be useful for first-time comers.
Good suggestion. Good suggestion.
Yeah, put it in the maybe in the chat box. I can put the sequence.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll do that.
Either me or Srijit could do that.
All the chakras, you know, Ram. Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, you can also type it in.
Okay.
I have a question. Do you prefer it in the chat box, or would you like a PowerPoint screen to come up?
I think PowerPoint screen would be much more better. Everybody can look at it while they're doing it.
Okay, I will take care of it today. Oh, we have only 3 minutes to go. Okay, let me see if I can get it ready.
The chakra vibrations, similarly, you know, when you have time, other vibrations that we do in the class, if it's there, then it'll be much easier for people to look at that.
Yeah.
But if you're sharing the screen, we won't see Rajan's face.
We know we have some new people. Maybe some people can introduce themselves if they want to. Anybody wants to go in to introduce themselves? We have a couple of minutes.
Hi, my name is Ashok Kumar. My video is not working. I live in Reading, so I'm looking forward to it.
Welcome, Ashok ji.
Hi. Thanks.
Who else wants to introduce themselves?
Hello. Hello, I'm Dharti Thakur, and I live in Bowie, Maryland. And I had done this as SVT yoga in Shiv Vishnu Temple. And it's been a long time. I have not done it, but I'll be glad to join you guys. Thank you.
Great. Welcome to the class.
Thank you.
1 more minute, one more person. Who else wants to go?
Yeah. Shashi.
Aftab Ahmed ji, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sorry?
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Introduce yourself.
Yeah, my name is Syed Aftab Ahmed, and me and my wife Shagufta, they are attending your wonderful presentations.
Great. Wonderful. I hope you're liking it.
Yes, we do.
Excellent. All right, everybody, please mute yourself. And it's 5:30, and let me start the presentation, and then Dr. Raj can take over. So let me share the screen. So, good evening, everyone. My name is Bal Mukul. I'm your host. And just for the sake of new people, I just wanted to go through a quick presentation. Yoga is different from traditional Western medicine in the sense that Western medicine treats or manages the symptoms, whereas yoga, while it's reducing the symptoms, also keeps working towards taking care of the root causes of your problems in your body. And yoga primarily works by reducing the stresses in your body. It can be done with physical exercises, breathing exercises, mantras, and other meditative practices. And the important thing here to follow and note is that the mind does not wander. So keep your mind focused on the activity you're doing, the exercise you're doing, the part of the body that's being exercised, and your breath. And yoga is designed to increase the energy of communication in your body system. It stimulates a better immune system and the body's repair mechanism. It makes you feel better. Minor issues get resolved. But the same set of palliative yoga exercises can also have therapeutic benefit. And in fact, Dr. Rajan has innovated this system of using an electrophotonic device called BioWell to diagnose how your various organ systems are working through the nadis on your fingertips. And on the basis of that, he can recommend specific exercises or specific sequence of exercises that will take you out of your illnesses. And that's something that I have personally done with my incurable condition called chronic fatigue syndrome. And in 6 months, I have fully recovered. And so if you have any of these personal issues to talk about, please send me an email and we can schedule a consultation with Dr. Rajan. And, some things that I should go as a points to note. A, follow instructions to avoid adverse reactions. B, keep your spine straight. This is important, So if you have don't have upper back strength, you can always take support from something behind you. It could be a wall. It could be, if you're sitting on a chair, you could take support on the back of the chair, but keep your spine straight. It's very important. Do your practices gently without strain. And if there is strain, then it's not yoga. Okay? So do it within your individual capacity. It's not a competition. There's a limit to duration or count of specific exercise, and Dr. Rajan would say that. When you're in doubt, avoid the practice or seek clarification, but remember that the liability of this is entirely yours. Do not multitask or merge two exercises. And slower you do, the better off you are. So visualize the part of the body being exercised for maximum benefit. I already said that. Regular disciplined exercise is the key to getting to good health through yoga. So if you miss a day, use the video recording on the YouTube channel that we have, Life in Yoga Rajan, or on the website on the video section. And remember that yoga is not just a physical exercise. It's a lot more than that, but it's not a religious practice either. So people from all religions are welcome, and it doesn't interfere with your religious practice. Yoga brings good health of mind and body. It brings inner awareness, and it brings a sense of cosmic connection. And with that, I'll leave to Dr. Rajan to start today's session. But people, please mute yourself.
So we begin with 3 ohms. Let's take a deep breath in. Now we begin with the chakra vibrations, which we normally do. I understand there may be new people today. So the first we will do is, I'm going to pop up a screen over here, which may be useful for people. And, oh, I have been disabled from screen sharing. So Bal Mukund. Okay. So here it is. I'm going to share the screen for you. That may make it easier. Can you see the screen, everyone? So in the first chakra, we will begin with the sound lam, and this is at the perineum. The perineum is between the anus and the genital area. And when you're sitting down, that is the part that does not touch the seat or the floor. So focusing there, we will do the sound lam. And when you take a deep breath, and when you begin, slightly squeeze over there. Take a deep breath in. Lam. 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 I forgot to mention, you can use this mudra where you can put your little thumb against the tip of the thumb, little finger against the thumb. So let's continue. Lam. 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 Now let's bring our awareness an inch above the perineum, and there we do the sound vam. I'm not going to put the screen because I like to see people to decide how many repetitions to do. So that does not help me. So we will do the sound vam in the 1 inch above the perineum. And this is behind where we urinate. And you can use the mudra, the ring finger against the thumb. And when you do vam, feel like a gentle squeeze from front to back. Take a deep breath in. Vam. 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 AV, you need to do Vam. You're the one holding us all back. Come. Vam. Continue. Do it loudly. Vam. Vam. Let's go to the next one, which is a rum behind the navel. And there we do the sound rum. And when we do rum, you can hold the middle finger to the thumb and feel the abdominal area go in near the navel. Take a deep breath in. Rum. 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 Now let's bring the awareness in between the breasts in the middle of the body. There we do the sound yum. We hold the index finger to the thumb. Let's go. Take a deep breath in. Yum. 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 Rum. Yum. Yum. Now let's go on to the throat. And here we are going to do the sound hum. Take a deep breath in. Hum. keep the thumbs up in a loose fist. Now we come to the middle of the head, and there we do the sound chum. And when we do the sound chum, keep the thumbs up. Take a deep breath in. Chum. 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 Now we come to the top of the head, we do Om. Oh, and again, keep the thumb up. Now let's go on to the Ujjayi Pranayama, the happy face breathing. And here we, for those of you who know it, please continue. For those of you who are new and have not done it before, close your eyes and keep your focus on your throat and observe how the throat feels. It should feel normal. And now make a big smile and feel a slight stretch in the throat. Keeping your attention on the stretch. Inhale and exhale very slowly. So slowly where you feel it rubbing along over there, it almost feels like restricted breathing. Just to show how slowly, I will lift up my hand as I inhale, and as I exhale, I will bring it down. There may be a natural pause in between the inhale and exhale. You can observe. Continue. Chandu Dalsania and Meenakshi Parekh, try to focus a little more on the throat and feel the stretch as you're inhaling and exhaling. Excellent. Both of you got it. Nice. Okay, now let's go to the next exercise. While most of you don't really need this, there are some among you, five people or so, for whom opening up the chest and the respiratory system will be a little better. So we will do the mantra Haim Im Am. You can either focus right on the glottis area and silently vibrate. This is not to be said loudly like the chakra vibrations. And another option is you can visualize Haim near the sternum, rising up, and Im and going like that. Haim Imam, you can visualize that. So let's do it for a couple of minutes. This has nothing to do with the breath. It is independent of the breath. You can do it very fast. Haim Imam, like that. Okay. Now let's go on to our neck exercises, beginning with the spinal alignment. So take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, gently tilt your head and bring one ear towards the shoulder. And as you inhale, slowly come up. The slower you exhale, the better it is. Keep the body loose. Now, as you exhale, rotate the head as if you're looking over one shoulder. Inhale, come back. Exhale, go the other way. Continue. Okay. Now, as you inhale, take the head back. And as you exhale, bring the chin towards the chest. Now, as you exhale, bring the chin towards the chest. And as you inhale, rotate 360 degrees. 180 degrees inhale, the other 180 exhale. Now let's go opposite direction. Okay. Now let's get to the shoulder exercises. We will do alternate shoulders. Inhale one shoulder and exhale, rotate it back and bring it down. Then go to the other shoulder, inhale, rotate it back, bring it down, and continue.
Vijendra ji, you can lift the shoulder up.
Okay. Now let's get to the hand exercises. Inhale, lift up the palm perpendicular to the forearm and spread out the fingers as far as possible. Then when you exhale, take the thumb in and make a downward facing fist. Inhale and exhale.
Keep the elbow straight and do it slowly.
Okay. Now rotate around the wrist and the other way. And then bring the elbows in line with the shoulders. And as we inhale and exhale, we rotate around the wrist and the elbows and the shoulders, all of them a little bit. Let's go backward. Okay. Now interlock the hands and bring it behind your head. Keep the elbows in 180-degree angle to each other. Don't bring it inward. Keep it straight out. Inhale, and as you exhale, twist. Inhale, come back. Exhale, twist the other way. Inhale, come back. Now, bring your hands in front of your head and keeping the head straight, press the hands against the head. Keeping it pressed tightly as you exhale, turn, inhale, come back. Exhale, turn, inhale, come back. Okay. Now we do both shoulders together. Inhale, lift up both shoulders. Exhale, rotate and bring it down. Okay. Now, cross one hand over your knee and then turn all the way around with the hand behind and inhale, come back and exhale, go the other way. Okay. Now we will do the leg exercises. Lift up your knees, and as you exhale, pull and turn in the same direction as the head you're holding, as the leg you're holding. Inhale, release, and exhale, pull and turn. Cross the other leg, and let's go. Okay. Now we can do the leg exercise with cycling. So inhale, lift up your leg, and exhale, bring it down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now let's go to the other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, let's do the Bahya Kumbhak like 10 times. And the Bahya Kumbhak is exhaling, pulling up the pelvic floor, abdominal area in, chest emptying, and chin holding it at the chest. We hold out the breath for maybe a few seconds, whatever is comfortable for you. It's very individual. So for some people, it is 2-3 seconds. For some people, it is 4-5 seconds. For some people, it is 10 or 15 seconds. But you hold out the breath, but don't force yourself to hold out for too long. Be in the zone of comfort. And when you're ready to inhale, gently lift up your head and release all the contractions you have. So what is the indicator you have held it out too long? If you're raising your head too quickly and you're wanting to inhale very rapidly, like you're gasping for breath. So then you have held out too long. And remember, the fundamental rule in yoga is no strain. Effort has to be mild effort. And even when you pull up the pelvic floor, the abdominal area in and the chin, bring it towards the chest, don't push yourself and don't try to do it too hard. Just gently, okay? So let's take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, pull up the pelvic floor, abdominal area goes in, continue to exhale and bring the chin towards the chest. And hold out, 1, 2, 3, and slowly begin inhaling and lift up the head and release all the locks you put in. Let's try that one more time and we'll continue it for a few breaths. There is no spare breath in between. Continuous 10 breaths. Okay, now we are ready to go on to our deep breathing, the Bhastrika Pranayam. So those of you who know how to do it, please proceed. For those of you who are doing it for the first time, just keep your palms in the abdominal area. And as you inhale, feel the abdominal area come out, and continue to inhale, feel the chest expand and shoulder pull back. And as you exhale, feel all of them relax again. Inhale and exhale. Once you feel comfortable with this, it's an option, you can use the hand position where the elbows are by the side of the chest and the hand is in a loose fist. As you inhale, the abdominal area first comes out, and as the chest inhales, you lift up the elbows a little bit so that the shoulder expands sideways, and then as the upper lung breathes, you pull back the shoulders with the hands going back, and exhale, come down. Let's go together. 1. Exhale. 2. Exhale. Exhale always longer than inhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Open the palms. Exhale, close the palms. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 13. Exhale. 14. Exhale. 15. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. And 20. Exhale. Relax, eyes closed. Observe any sensation in the head. And when the sensations are fully gone, just keeps the eyes closed and observe the breath. And I will play the meditation Om. If those of you who have a personal mantra, you can do your personal mantra even as the Om is playing in the background. It is 6:30. For those of you who need to leave, I'll continue the meditation for another 3 or 4 minutes. It's 6:35. So I have an announcement. We have a fifth case of, not fifth, or fourth case of a COVID person whom we have now. So we are monitoring and we'll see what happens. And if any of you would like to introduce yourself, there is a Madam AV. I don't know what AV stands for. Please introduce yourself if you may. You have to unmute yourself.
Hello, everybody. My name is Anjana. Venkatesan. My dad's actually on this as well. I've known Narayanji for, I think, since I was in elementary school. So when I found out that he was having an online class, I jumped at the opportunity.
So do you want to share how your experience has been? You've been for a few sessions now.
Yes, yes. I think I've been here for a week and a half. I think I've been attending, and it's especially like the chanting. I find that the energy clearance it sets up a level playing field for everything else that you do on top of that. That's very important.
Thank you, Anjana. Anybody else want to introduce themselves?
Rajanji, this is Sammy from Phoenix.
Yes.
I've been learned a lot of Yoga Sutras. I was in your class before. So I go through a lot of health challenges, but it's rejuvenating. All your practices is always wonderful. And it's a blessing to be with you.
Oh, thank you so much. Our focus is on vitality alone. I will recommend for all of you, in addition to this practice, doing this walking meditation. And the walking meditation is with 2 steps you inhale and with 4 steps you exhale. There may be a pause where there is 1 step where you're pausing between inhaling and exhaling. And to continue walking like that for about 20 to 40 minutes will have a very good calming and energizing impact on you. So I will recommend that for all of you in addition to what we are doing. And another thing I will also suggest is for the population that is aging a little bit, if you do stair climbing or anything that puts weight on your legs and your hips, will be a good practice to do. And the third one, which is extremely helpful for things that relate to brain degeneration, like, dementia, Parkinson's, and things like that. If you can do balancing exercise where you're balanced on 1 leg, or you have to carefully balance, like you see, often when we do our full yoga practice in the temple, we do the Surya Namaskar, where we have 1 leg forward and the other leg backward, and we are raising ourselves. It requires balance. So balancing exercises are extremely good for that as well. Today, we have a very special guest with us. She's only 2 years old, and her name is Juhi. Juhi, you want to say hi to everyone?
Hi. Namaste.
Say namaste to everyone.
Every day she says, Rajan ji ke साथ में आप योगा कर रहे हो क्या?
Very good. Namaste.
She reminds me, आप राजन जी के साथ में योगा करो.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Hello, Dr. Rajan.
Yes.
I don't know whether the video is on or not. Okay, 1 second. So I couldn't switch on the video. My wife Sugandhi and myself, Tyagarajan, both are been attending for the past 3 days.
Yes.
We are friends of Narayan, Venkatesan.
Yes.
Only, you always have a high regard for you, and he mentioned about this, and so we jumped on that as soon as we learned about it. We are in Maryland. We are in Maryland.
Sorry, I made a mistake. Lizzie, go ahead. Sorry, I made a mistake.
Okay, I just opened it. So this is Sugandhi and myself, Tyagarajan.
Hello. Hello.
So namaskar. Very nice class, and we are enjoying that.
Such a pleasure to hear from you.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
So I promoted a few people. Munir Rushdan, would you like to introduce yourself?
Munir had once come for the BioWell class.
Okay, interesting. Who else is here? There, Sarah Mejiaji, are you there?
So Mukta Hindi, you have asked a question about neck pain. Okay. my suggestion is that maybe we should have an individual conversation where you can fill a form about that tells us about your history. So that way we can guide you. For you, breathing exercises, this Bhastrika Pranayam is going to help you. So you can do more breathing exercise, no problem. It'll give you relief, I think. But on the other hand, if we have an individual session, we might be able to look in terms of what else we can do. Okay. Thank you all. And any other question?
Thank you.
Rajanji, you were talking about me?
About, no, there was this lady, Mukta Hindi, who had put the question about neck pain while moving.
So Dr. Rajan, I had a question.
Yes. And after you finish, Tara and Arsalan want to say something. Go ahead.
Okay. So the question I have is that when we are visualizing,
yes,
do we look at ourselves from the inside or do we look at ourselves from the outside?
No, you look at yourself from inside.
For every exercise.
And but the thing is, you see, essentially, if you're watching the breath, you feel the breath going in and out, right?
Yeah.
So the thing is, basically, you feel the breath go in and the feel breath go out. You're really focusing on the breath at the nostril. So it is at the cusp of both in and out.
Okay.
But you feel the vibration inside as it's going in and going out. So inside is the greater focus.
So, sorry, Dr. Rajan, I just taken a break.
Yes.
So I have pain, like I have pinched back nerve, and because of that, my bone behind the ears and the neck hurts all the time. And when I do the exercise, a neck exercise, I feel better. But somehow when it's meditation time, I feel the pain, and I feel like doing the neck front to back movement.
You know, my recommendation for you is, instead of going into the meditation where we go and do 5 rounds of this Bhastrika, deep breathing.
Okay.
And that will relieve your pain better, I think. Okay?
Okay.
So Tara was going to say something. So Muktaji, please mute yourself and yes.
Okay, my question for you with, doing this, for putting your hand in the back and touching your knee, and you turn to the same side where you have the knee up, right? Will that help pancreas and help the diabetic conditions? Is that what it is for?
Okay. The thing is, you see, there is in the Hatha Yoga literature, particularly the one that comes from Bihar School of Yoga, there is this practice which is called Ardha Matsyendra. The Ardha Matsyendra asana is literally like crossing over and stretching that way. In fact, at the when in the most highest state of Ardha Matsyendra, when you go like this, you're able to bring your hand from behind and connect it. Okay. So often it is said that if you can do the full Ardha Matsyendra practice, you will not be diabetic. That kind of thing has been written down in some books. But you see, what it is I cannot say with any level of confirmation that it will happen for everyone. Okay. So it is supposed to stimulate the pancreas. Of course, when you're turning to the left and right, it does impact that. But whether that is a cure for diabetes or not, I cannot say with certainty. Okay. Because what we have found is the diabetes is not one factor alone. Stress is one factor. The second factor is pancreatic insensitivity. Third is what we call as this sugar insensitivity, whereby the pancreas is producing enough insulin, but on the other hand, the receptors don't sense it in the blood. Okay. So there are so many other factors that go in, We have also found if the spine is bad and the central nervous system is bad, it can affect that. We have found if it is an afferent nerve insensitivity, sugar can be held in the liver. And usually for such people, when they wake up in the morning, it dumps sugar into the blood supply. So there are many factors. And so diabetes is much more difficult to deal with than, with one simple exercise. But yes, this is supposed to, from the yoga literature that has come from Bihar School of Yoga, they do say that.
All right, appreciate. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Narayanji,
Yes. Jyoti, yes.
I have a question about the I'm Bijam mantras. So when we are doing the chakra vibrations, the mantras, why are we doing that is to activate that region or that chakra, if I understand it correctly.
The Jim Jam Ahim Om is along the spine and it is not to do with the chakra. Okay?
Yes.
There is no relationship.
Yes. My question is, the chakra vibrations are to activate the chakras. How do these work with the spine? Like, how does the spine get fixed with this mantra?
Okay. But why are you bringing chakra vibration into this?
Because I thought if chakra vibration is to activate the chakra, can I say that the gym is to activate that portion of the spine, or they're totally...
I understand your question. Your confusion comes from a lot of literature that says chakras are along the spine. Chakras are not along the spine. Chakras are in the middle of the body. The tail end of the chakra connects into the spine. From the spine, the chakra is able to draw its energy, the prana, the energies, and that is what allows the chakras to communicate to the different organ systems more effectively. Okay? So this literature that says, and people who say the chakras are along the spine, if you look at the overall functionality of the chakra, 95% of it is in front of the spine in the middle of the body, and 5% of it is in the spine. Okay, so if you go by that literature, you get confused. You see, in the world, 95% of the literature is not completely true. There is an element of disinformation in them. There is a small number of them which have accuracy and the complete understanding. So that is your zone of confusion. Hopefully that answers your question, right?
Part of it. How does the Jim Jam work in healing the spine?
Okay. A separate conversation. When your spine is broken, ask me and I'll tell you.
Ayo.
Okay. So now the thing is basically, there are two people who have put in questions over there. I would much rather they ask, the question, Urmila Sondi and Vandana Macha. So either one of you want to ask a question?
Yes, Narenji.
Yes.
When we are sitting down for yoga for more than half an hour, I observe there is a tingling of the legs, and the legs tend to sleep usually.
Yes.
So if I move them, the blood flow comes back and it works fine. But I was just thinking I can do anything to sit longer periods of time when doing meditation or something like that.
3 exercises are helpful for you. Okay. So any exercise that exercises the muscles from hip down, and if you can do more of it, will be helpful for you. Second thing is the Haim mantra focused on the chest will increase blood flow. And the third is Ujjayi pranayama, which will stimulate the nerve connection into the lower parts of the body. Okay, those are 3 exercises that will be helpful. Now, there was another lady, that is Urmila Sondhiji. Aap
Yes,
bolenge?
Hello.
Sunil Kangokar. No, Urmila ji, yes. Urmila ji, please.
Oh, I'm the one who asked you about the key in my nose. you remember you told me because of I was having a dry nose, you told me.
Yes, yes, to put ghee in your nose, right.
Right. That helps. But for some reason I start coughing and it doesn't stop. So I've been gargling with honey and it helps me. I like to know why is that? Why does honey help and not salty water?
Sorry. Now, I heard first ghee and then I heard honey and then I heard salt water. So yeah. I'm a little confused.
No, I said I used, then I gargle with honey. You know, honey and water, I gargle it, it soothes my throat and I'm good for a number of hours. And if I start gargling with salt and water, it doesn't help. Why is it? Why does honey
so ghee in the nose has nothing to do with it, right?
Pardon me?
Ghee in the nose has nothing to do with it.
Well, I don't know. No,
well,
he has nothing to do with
the
it.
nose, you felt good, right?
Right. I still feel good. I sleep good. It's really helping me. But when I start coughing, like I'm talking to you and I feel like coughing. So if I go and gargle with honey and water, I'm fine. I have to have a lot of, like a tablespoon of honey and gargle. It soothes my throat up. It's happening every day. What is the reason? I just want to know why doesn't the salt water gargling help, but honey helps? Why is it?
Okay. The thing is, they have different properties. The salt water works in a slightly different way from honey. In the case of honey, there is also glucose that comes along with it. Okay.
Oh,
so that glucose is probably helping you a little bit, I think, over there. But is this seasonal? Is it because of the allergy season we are in?
No. I've had this problem for about 20 years. So I don't know why it is. Comes and goes. Some days are good, some days are bad.
I'm going to ask you to do the following. Do you feel like the cough is coming on now?
No. Well, if I start talking, yes, I feel like I need to cough. Okay. It's a like dry throat.
Okay. What I will suggest is do this practice that is Hi Mim Hi Mim Do that practice for half an hour and then try talking and see whether you have the same cough sensation.
May I ask another question? Quick one.
Okay.
You know, when we do back alignment, we have a chum for the okay. After a while, recently, from the last 2 days, I have a burning fever, like a burning feeling in my earlobes and inside. Why is that? Then it stays for a long time. It stays for a long time.
But at the end of it, you feel better. Are you hearing better?
No. It starts.
See, in all of these experiences that people get, it is only because of your nadi, the communication, how it is happening, and the yogic understanding is it's a cleansing process.
Okay.
But make sure that you don't do anything that is uncomfortable for you. Okay?
Okay.
Now,
no, it's not uncomfortable. In fact, I'm feeling a lot better. But this burning fever, it really burns, you know, the earlobes. They just start burning.
If they burn and in the end you feel better, it means it is taking care of something that needs to be cleansed over there.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, doctor, this is Sunil Kanwakar.
Yes.
Yeah, I have, like, you know, when I bend my head, like, you know, when I bring my chin to the chest while doing the neck exercises, I feel a ringing sound in my left ear, like, you know, only in the left ear. It's like, it just like a high frequency sound, which just comes once I move my head back, that is gone.
Okay. So don't bend your head, bring your chin down as much as that. Keep it only to a level of comfort. Because what it is there are some connections. The throat is the seat. From there, the ear and nose, ENT area is affected by the throat. Okay. So if you're bringing down and you're feeling that there is something not right there, so you're better off just going to the point where you can feel it. In fact, what you should try doing is do the hum sound, the chakra sound hum for a long time over there. I can't see you, so I cannot tell you in specific. And so you can try that. But the reason is because there's something wrong. And unless I see you, I cannot tell you what is.
Okay.
Dr.
I'm not
Anjana,
able to.
sorry.
Dr. Raj, I have a question. Well, actually, two questions. Time, that we do. What is the breathing supposed to be when we do that? Is it a set?
Unless others mute themselves, I cannot hear Tina clearly. Sunil Kangokar, can you please mute yourself? Kira Mejia, can you mute yourself? Ravinder Gupta, can you mute yourself? Okay, Tina, go ahead.
Thank you. Hi. So quickly, two quick questions. The Heim exercise that we do, what is the breathing for that, the cadence of breathing? And then second?
I said that at that time. But you don't focus on the breathing.
And so if I'm just like breathing, saying to myself, Heim, but saying to myself, is that
Yes.
okay?
Perfectly okay.
Okay. And then second, is there any benefit to the vocal cords when we do the smiling face breathing?
Of course there is. Now, Ritu Basu, you had a question?
Yeah, I just wanted to find out, is it, why do we maybe experience nausea after chakra, and is there a way to correct it?
Okay. The only reason you will feel nausea after the chakra is because there is some chakra that is not fully cleared out. Okay. So we may have to do a little more chakra vibration. And the other possibility is, are you feeling hungry?
No.
Okay. Hunger can also stimulate that.
Okay.
Okay. So those are the two reasons.
Okay, thank you.
So
what exercise can be done for the nasal drip?
For the nasal drip, what exercise can be done? With essentially, you're saying for a runny nose? Okay. A runny nose is indicative of a cold, right? So for cold, you're having the runny nose all the time or only when you have a cold?
No, it goes on and off.
Okay. Is this something related to the cancer you have in your neck or your face over there?
I think so.
Okay. So I cannot answer this question. Let's.
Okay.
Okay. Actually, try doing the Ujjayi pranayam a few more, like another time. The throat-based pranayam. It may help you to reduce the running.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, doctor, this is Sunil. I'm back. My video started. So you were saying that unless you see me, you won't be able to tell.
And what was your question?
I have my left ear rings basically. It just makes a high frequency sound when I bend my my cheeks to my chest while doing the neck exercises.
Okay. What you do is you do Ujjayi pranayam for 20 minutes with your thumb pressed against the middle finger and the ring finger on the left, only on the left side, not on the right side, only left finger. Do that for 20 minutes and you'll probably need to do this for 6 months and that will heal. There's something wrong with your system. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
We will close out for today. It is 7 o'clock. Let's all finish with an Om. Juhi, you want to join us? Come, we'll all do another Juhi. Take a deep breath in. We finish with the affirmation that may we be guided to fulfill the purpose for which we are born. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody. Have a good night.
Thank you. Good night. Thank you.